Hello everyone, I'm Fuzail Ahmed, Data Science and Business Analytics intern at the Sparks Foundation. My next task is perform exploratory data analysis on sports. The objective of this task is to perform EDA on the dataset Indian Premier League. So as a sports analyst, we would have to find out the most successful teams, players, and factors contributing to a loss or a win for a team. We'll also have to suggest the team or the players a company could endorse for its products. The datasets which we'll be using are the matches and deliveries dataset stored in CSV form. It can be found through this link. It contains the IPL data from 2008 to 2019. So let's just dive into the code. Here, in the first step, we'll be importing the required libraries, pandas, numpy, matplotlib, cbon, and we'll be filtering out any unnecessary warnings. Next up, we'll be importing the data sets, both the data sets, that's the matches data set and the deliveries data set. This can be done using pandas read CSV function. Here we can see the first five listings from the matches data set, and here we can see the first five listings from the deliveries data set. Also, we'll be using the shape attribute in pandas, which enables us to find the shape of any data frame. So for example, the shape of the matches dataset is 756, 18, which implies that the data frame is made up of 756 rows and 18 columns. The next step will be pre-processing the data. So we will be storing the seasonal data, which is being stored on the basis of the ID, season, and winner. And also we'll be merging both the data sets into the complete data. This is being done using the match ID and the ID. It's a similar concept of using foreign key from the database. Here we'll be finding out all the columns in the data. We do not require the umpire 3 category, so we'll be dropping it. Okay, next up, we'll be performing the exploratory data analysis on the data sets. First, we'll be performing the team and seasonal analysis. So the highest number of wins by the teams in each season. So we can see here that in 2008, Rajasthan Royals had won 13 games, followed by Kings 11 Punjab with 10 games, and so on for each calendar year. Next, we'll be plotting a graph for the number of matches played in each of the IPL seasons. We can see here that in 2013, there have been the most number of matches played in the particular season. Now we'll be plotting a graph for the number of matches won by the teams. By analyzing this chart, we can see that Mumbai Indians have won the most number of matches with over 100 wins. We now plot a pie chart based on the toss decision. We can notice that almost 61% of the teams have chosen to field first when they won the toss. And now we'll be plotting a graph for the number of matches won by the toss result. So it shows that the teams which have chosen to field first and bat first, and the result based on the toss decision in each of the seasons. Now we'll be seeing a pie chart with the match result based on the toss. So the teams which have chose to bowl first have most likely come out as the winners in most of the matches. Here we can see a similar graph for the number of matches won by batting and bowling first. This is done throughout the seasons from 2008 to 2019. Now we'll be printing the winners of each of the IPL seasons conducted every year. So the first winners were Rajasthan Royals in 2008, and Mumbai Indians have won the most number of seasons of IPL. in 2013, 2015, 17, and 2019. Now we'll move on to the toss result in finals. So the decision taken by the teams in finals have been mostly to bat first, with over 58% choosing to bat rather than field. And we can notice that the match result in IPL finals has been through batting first. So there's a big correlation between the toss and the match result. And here we display the various IPL venues and winners along with the number of wins. We can see that Mumbai has hosted the most number of IPL finals, with three IPL finals held in Mumbai. And Mumbai Indians have won the most number of IPLs with four titles, and followed by Chennai Super Kings with three titles. In the next cell, we can see the toss winner, the decision taken by the toss winner, and the winner of the final. Here we can see that most of the teams who won the toss have chosen to bat. And in this cell, we can see the number of times a team has won the final after winning the toss, with a resounding 9 out of 12 times. So that shows a correlation between uh, winning the toss can lead to winning the match, provided the captain takes a good decision. Now we'll be printing the number of fours hit by the different teams in all of the IPL seasons up until 2019. So we can see that Mumbai Indians we lead with 2,588 fours hit, followed by Kings 11 Punjab, and so on. Here we have the number of fours hit in each season. We can see that in 2013, there were the most number of fours hit. Now we display the number of sixes hit by each team. So Royal Challengers Bangalore have hit the most number of sixes with 1,132 sixes, followed by Mumbai Indians. And this is the graph with the number of sixes hit in each season. We can visualize and analyze this graph and see that in 2018 there were the most number of sixes hit. Next up, we have the weighted dismissals in IPL history. On the y-axis, we have the count, and on the x-axis, we have the various dismissal kinds. We can notice that the players have been dismissed most number of times by a catch. Next up, we have the individual player analysis. Here we have a graph showing us with the players with most number of man of the matches in IPL, with Chris Gayle having the most number of awards, followed by AB de Villiers. Next, we have the winners of each IPL season and the corresponding player of the final. Now here we have a graph which shows us the number of fours hit by players in IPL history, with Shikhar Dhawan having the most number of fours hit, followed by Suresh Raina and Gautam Gambhir. Similarly, we have a graph for the number of sixes hit by a player in IPL history, with Chris Gayle resoundingly beating AP de Villiers with more than 300 sixes. Now we have the top 10 leading run scorers in IPL history, with no surprises, with Virat Kohli leading the way, followed by Suresh Raina and Rohit Sharma. Now we have the number of matches played by any batsman. The highest number of matches played is 162 by Suresh Raina. Next up, we can see the most prolific bowlers in IPL history, with Lasan Malinga leading the way with 170 wickets, followed by Amit Mishra and Harbhajan Singh. Now, the most number of catches taken by any player in IPL history is Dinesh Karthik with 109 catches, followed by Suresh Raina and MS Dhoni. And the highest stumpings done by a wicketkeeper in IPL history is by MS Dhoni. Finally, I've summarized my entire analysis in this analytical report on the statistics available up until 2019. I've segregated these summaries in three, that is, the team and seasonal analysis, the player summaries, and the company endorsement analysis, where some of the team analysis are after winning the toss, most of the teams choose to take the field first. The teams that bowl first always have a higher chance of winning than the team that bats first. But surprisingly enough, most of the teams actually opt to bat first in the finals. And in the finals, the team that decides to bat first usually ends up winning the more than the team that decides to bowl first. Also, with 100 and 1,132 sixes, the Royal Challengers Bangalore are the team with most number of sixes. For some individual brilliance, we have Chris Gale with the most number of sixes in IPL history. The wicketkeeper with the highest number of stumpings is MS Dhoni. The top three leading run scorers in IPL history are Virat Kohli, Suresh Raina, and Rohit Sharma. And some company endorsement analysis. Many energy drink-based companies can choose Royal Challengers Bangalore to sponsor them as they have top hard-hitting players for exciting and energetic matches in Chris Gayle, AB de Villiers, and the leading run scorer in IPL history, Virat Kohli. Thank you for listening and analyzing with me the exploratory data analysis on the dataset IPL.